back to the stream, everyone. Let me just change the music. Alright, so it is Sunday. Yesterday was the Valentine's Day, that's why I wasn't streaming this game. I did a special Valentine's stream. And for now, we continue with, I would say, the most boring one. I mean, I'm still gonna finish it. But yeah, Shining Pearl. Ben Minx, welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? Of course, you're the first one. Princess Celestia Zero, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Yes, greetings to you too. I assume maybe not human, maybe equestrian. Alright, this is where we last left off. We need to get to the part or the space where Palkia is. And I'm gonna wonder, is this where the Pokemon should be caught? Because I will try and shiny hunt this one. Alright. And we're starting out. I don't have a good matchup here. I don't care though. And yeah, this is the Shiny Eye RNG manipulated from Sapphire. Frostlass. Alright, Golbat. You still don't have an offensive ice type move, which... not so nice, but well. Greetings to you too, Omni. Yes, well, yes, I am a question. I wonder why. How could I have seen this? Well, there's some nasty rumors going around that I'm a Latias. But no, I'm not a Latias. I'm absolutely, certainly a human. You know, Homo sapiens. Naked ape, walking on two legs. Being pretty destructive to the environment. Right, so I defeated you too with your weird cyan bowl cut that you got rocking. Oh, right, I think in the original you also find this kind. Wait, this is... Am I even correct here? I completely forgot where I was coming from, but I think... No, this is not correct. Okay, never mind. Although, if I go inside here... What's here again? Where does it... No. Where does it... Okay, that seems to be not so wrong, even though... No thanks, I'm not... Oh, okay, it is this one. Right, I think it was in the original as well. Alright, so time to defeat another bowl cut person. Right, another goal. Oh, and I don't have the... I guess I could teach her Ice Beam via TM. But it is definitely annoying how the moveset just changes. And then they... In Generation 5, I was really hyped when they changed it so that TMs don't get used up anymore. And then they change it back to the previous thing again, which I don't understand. Alright, your attack stat is much better than your special attack stat, so... actually, nah, this is okay. Leaf Storm. Don't really need it for now. Alright, now I can do this, finally. Brrr, down, okay. I think there was something here. Well, this, you are here. I hope your Sunday and Valentine's Day has been nice. I'm just really, really exhausted. And, I mean, not feeling bad, but I know lately could have been a bit better. Damn, I really have to teach her something. And because she's a stone evolution, she doesn't really learn any good level up moves. which that always has bothered me. I really don't understand why they just keep it like that. Right, you could also use a little experience points. This is a shiny I got from Venming, so thank you for that. A Growlithe that now finally obeys me. For the longest time, it did not obey me, which made it kind of funny, but now my team is pretty over-leveled and I'm just destroying my competition. It's getting really easy now. It's not like Legends Arceus, where it was a challenge through and through. Where are you from? I've never seen that language before. I am personally from Luxembourg. The language of my game is German. I mean, Luxembourg has its own language, right? Luxembourgish, but there are no, like, barely anything is written or just translated to that. So in Luxembourg, you either played the Pokémon games in German, which is pretty close to our language, or French. Some are more, as we call them, francophone, so more French speaking, which I also speak French. We have to. And yeah, either that, like French, or German. And I grew up with playing it in German. I can also play it in English. I have no problem with that. Just sometimes I get the names either mixed up or I forget about them. Not forget about them, but sometimes let's just say the translations aren't one-to-one, and sometimes they can be very confusing. Alright, you have this, you have that. Maybe I'll put you in front. There we go. Man, going through caves. I do remember this part not being that fun in the original. Well, not that fun, I mean, it's a fantastic game, right? But I do remember it being a bit tedious. You're welcome. Well, thank you. If you're wondering about the music I'm currently using, I'm listening to this live Nintendo radio, and so far it's having some bangers in there that I haven't put in my playlist, and the playlist that I have, for some freaking reason, just stops playing at one point, even though there's like 500 songs in the playlist, so that really shouldn't be an issue. Alright, Growlithe. Cuddle that one. Oh, you survived, actually. Man, I can't wait until I get a freaking Firestone, because this doggo is not gonna evolve otherwise. Now I'm just gonna do it again. Cuddle him. Be a good doggo. I do wonder though how you've gotten it, the shiny Growlithe. I mean, I don't personally care if it's hacked or not. I'm not Verlicify. Alright, Razzle Dazzle, this is up to you. A shiny viewer of mine hunted for me after I failed a shiny Murkrow in Violet. But funnily enough, while playing Violet, I found another shiny Murkrow, and then, well, this one also gets used, gets loved, and is a great part of the team now. Right, Razzle Dazzle. There we go. Sucker punching me was not really... I mean, that was kind of pointless. Okay, that one doesn't give me that much money, but then again, maybe I should be using my Empoleon more, because that one has the item. Alright, I think this is the part. But I think here is an item, no? Trying to think back, it was 2007 where I got Pearl, which soon is gonna be 20 years ago. I cannot believe it. Actually, no, there's not an... Well, at least not immediately. Oh, a Graveler. Graveler, the first shiny that I failed. I still remember it, and you can guess. You can freaking take a guess what happened. Freaking used Explosion, and that was in Pearl too. That was in 2007 too. And I don't care how long it's been, I still remember it. And that was the only time in my life where I was throwing a console of mine. Get out of the way. Wait, are you not gonna get out of the way? Hey there, James. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Well, I mean, I've only started yet. It's been 15 minutes. So nothing too much happening. You don't even have Pokémon. Man, if this wasn't so fixed in what you can do, you could just bring out your Pokémon and then, yeah, well, ask this guy and what is he gonna do? just take one of your Pokémon out. I mean, just beat, I guess not beat him up, but just, okay, if you don't move, my dog is gonna burn you to ashes. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. You don't have any Pokémon. But no, Arceus, the Lord above, says, no, thou shalt not do that, and thus we have to take the path that the game wants us to take. Which, fine. Oh, it's you again. Kling plim. Yeah, I like this Planet Wisp Act 3. And just in general, Sonic music is always, or almost always, good. And Sonic Colors is actually I would maybe even say underrated. Yeah, an underrated Wii game. Okay, this is only for the item. The hell? Okay, I need to go more to the south then. Again, it's been so freaking long. This is the way... No, this is not the way that I came. And I don't have any repels, so it's gonna be very annoying. I think once I get back to a shop, I'll definitely sell some stuff that I don't need anymore, and I'll need to remember to buy some repels, because this is a bit ridiculous. How was your weekend, James? Okay, where does this bring me again? Yeah, coupled with the fact that my sense of direction is horrible, this is gonna be a bit... I think it's gonna be another of those episodes. Or, well, live streams. God, everything takes too long. Yeah, that just takes me back to the beginning now. Oh god, I can't see no more freaking Gravelers. I don't know why I said it like that. I'm not even black, but... Okay, can I please go? You can explode somewhere else. I'm not really interested. Okay, maybe I should not have you in the first spawn of my party. Man, do I really not have any repels? This is gonna take an eternity then. Let me see. Oh, those are my meds. I I guess I could give this to someone, but also has that effect, but still. No, 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 no. No, doesn't look like it. Oh well. That's gonna be very annoying then. But that one down there won't budge. So I guess that's not the way to go. I like Pokemon really, first game that's Alicorn friendly. Well, do we have an... We don't have an Alicorn Pokemon so far. I just realized that. Wait, is there not? No, that only goes... Yeah, I've been there before, okay. I guess I'm hoping something new just magically comes. Probably not, that's not gonna happen. Yeah, if you don't know, a Alicorn is not a unicorn and it's not a Pegasus, it's both. So Pegasus is a horse that, well, I mean, based on the legend, the myth of the Greek Pegasus. It's a horse with wings. And the unicorn, I'm not even sure where unicorns were first written about. That's actually a good question. But yeah, unicorns are horses with a horn. And alicorns, I'm not even sure where the term alicorn comes from. Because I would expect a mix of a Pegasus and a unicorn to be called something like Pegacorn. Or Unisus or something like that. A portmanteau of the two phrases, not phrases, but the two names. But I guess it's Alicorn. Okay, where am I now? Have I been here before? Probably not. Oh dear lord, I think I'm definitely gonna need freaking repels. This is gonna take an eternity. At least it's not as slow as the original games, man. The original games are just so slow. I mean, I'd vastly... Okay, I'm not wrong. I'd vastly prefer that over this, right? I keep thinking, oh man, I could be playing Platinum or like actual Pearl, Diamond and Pearl. I'm so glad I didn't pay full price for this game. Right. Bronzle, not a fan of Bronzle. Never been a fan of Bronzle. Just gonna throw water in your face and you survive barely. Weekend was good, pretty laid back. I have the stream running on my PC and phone. Extra views helps, I'm sure. Well, thank you. I don't think that would work though. It's both through your account. I mean, I appreciate it, but I don't know if that really works. You don't need to do that. Alright, Charmin. Oh, I don't have any... Oh well, I mean, you have a fighting move. Is this one of the DS games remade for Switch? Yes, this is a remake of Pokémon Pearl. How much did you pay and what's full price? Full price is €69.99 euros. And I paid 35 for it. It was second hand. Not logged into YouTube on the PC because of incognito. That way it can... Ah, okay, thank you. I do appreciate it. Alright, let's continue on our journey then. I actually did find the right way. I have to just go looking for those deep neurons somewhere from 20 years ago. Yeah, I know, I'm old, haha. Actually, Alicorn comes from oh, it does come from MLP. Because that's what I've been thinking. I think, I could be wrong, but I thought that I read the term Alicorn way back as a child, like that, way before 2010, where that generation of My Little Pony came out. I think I read it in books, but I could be wrong. Sometimes you remember things just not correctly. Before this, unicorns with wings were just called winged unicorn. Alicorns did exist, but it was the term for unicorn's horn. The more you learn, right, dearest Omni? Yeah, I mean, I'm always open to learn new things, but yeah, so the term is actually from My Little Pony. I actually use it now as, like, I'm never saying winged unicorn anymore. I just say alicorn. I guess I've just been influenced then. I don't even watch the show, right? I mean, I don't care if you're a brony or not. I mean, I think everyone should be respected here, and that's what I'm trying to do with the small little community that I have here. I'm also not a furry, but I got some furry viewers, and I'm not making fun of them. Everyone is a little weird here, but we're not hurting anyone, so we're just being quirky and weird, that's it. Alright. More Golbats. I'm just getting very tired of the Golbats. Of all the poison Pokemon that they always seem to use. It's just... I remember in the original was also this boring. Like, come on, we got more Pokemon than this. And especially here, we could have had a much better Pokédex with all the new Pokemon, but yeah, they're not gonna do that anymore. Imagine, I mean, this would be even more interesting if you could have all the Pokemon. Right. So yeah, if this is the moment where I'm supposed to catch Palkia, then I'm gonna be starting, yeah, I'm gonna be starting a shiny hunt then. Charmian again? Oh geez, a neighbor just dropped something really heavy. That kind of startled me. Right. Doing that again. Reversal. I'm sorry, kitty cat, but your owner is really bad and should probably do something a bit better with their lives. Okay, what's annoying me now? Clefairy. Now I have my husband's shiny male Clefairy. No, Pingu, we're not beating this one up. Oh, that looks... Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Alright, we're here. We've made it to this space. And I'm trying to remember if it was here where we first start trying to get Palkia, or if it isn't. Alright. What we have? Nothing really fantastic. And Clefairy, what do you do? I guess you'll do the double move, or the move that hits both. Okay, this one easily gets wrecked. Too easy. In order to shiny hunt this, you need to defeat in battle first, then beat the Elite Four, and then come back. Oh, so I don't get the Palkia before then. Hey there, Princess Luna first. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? I think you were here before. And Princess Celestia 02. But then again, I'm really sorry. I am horrible, unfortunately, with names, and that includes nicknames. Except if they're really very unique, like human name or something. That's that's a nickname I'm not gonna forget. A random account. That's also pretty funny. Okay, the move chosen by Metronome was pointless anyway. Poison gas, which is not really gonna work against this poison Pokemon. I'm gonna heal. Oh, are you serious? Are you gonna give me that just before the battle? Against Cyrus? I was hoping that we didn't have to get and try Palkia now. I would much prefer if it was after the Elite Four. I'm desperately trying currently to remember if it was like that in the original or not. And you are not toxic anymore because you believe in the heart of cards or something. I know, they seem to like me enough. Makes the game really easy. Okay, Metronome, what do I get now? Give me the Metronome shenanigans. I get the same. I get it again? Poisonous gas? What are the odds? Damn, what are the odds, truly? To get the same move via Metronome twice. Right, I'm just gonna switch. But he's just stalling with his dust stalks protecting. Pretty annoying. Oh, actually, Venmings, I mean, you don't see that person in chat because that person isn't in chat. But I do get a WhatsApp message right now, saying that now you have to battle Palkia. And it is gonna be a battle where you can shiny hunt apparently. Alright, let's do this, and you are poisoned again. Very unlucky. I don't really want to look it up because I don't want to I want to keep it as blind as possible. Alright, I got through you. Alright, do I even have enough? Pokeballs and everything for that? Well, I do have a Master Ball, so I guess I can just Master Ball it. Alright, where is... There we go. So you don't have to suffer for longer. I'm gonna save again. Oh, you didn't know that? What are the coincidences that we meet my sister? Yeah, a lot of weird coincidences here. I mean, I'm all for it. Alright, well, we all know what he's gonna do, what he is planning to do, and how much it actually backfires. If you played the original, you know. Can't just play God like that. Right, the cutscenes. I mean, I'm again not hating the chibi-ness or the chibi look of the game, but for the cutscenes, I don't know. Why do you want to destroy the universe? Hey, I'm depressed too, but I don't want to destroy everything. You fell asleep on your keyboard. Well, didn't write anything in chat. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work out like you think it will. And you want, yeah, God complex, of course. And you wanna defeat me, I'm gonna crush both of you. Even though Jupiter, I really like your hair. And Barry is here. Of course he is. I don't get why people hate him. He's like just a ADHD kid. Come on, cut him some slack. Alright, show me what you got. 2 bronzels, are you serious? Okay. Well then, let's crush them. Well, that's not really my definition of crushing them, but I guess it's a 2-hit KO. Oh, they're doing this, okay. And that barely does anything. Right, I will switch to Growlithe. But yeah, I don't know if you defeat it here, does it come back? Does the Palkia spawn back? I don't know. I don't want to risk that being the case, honestly. Alright, this is annoying. Hey there, Arch. Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? How was your Valentine's Day? Playing the most boring one today. Get a load of the Princess of the Sun. Alright. I'm gonna bite you with Fiery Fangs. Which you're gonna survive because... yeah. Light screen. Oh, you get the burn too? Okay, I'm taking it. Thank you, RNGesus. And both of us are poisoned now. Great. When you defeat the Palkia, it does not spawn back, which means that you have to go beat the Elite Four first and then do it. Ah, okay, okay. Well, I mean, if it comes now, I'm gonna hunt it. I'm sorry. That's what the rest of this stream is gonna be then. And then I'll put it on Wednesdays. Alright, I'm still gonna go Growlithe. Oh my god, the attack missed. Are you serious? Omni, why do I come back to 2 ponies in the chat watching animal cruelty? I don't know, you ask me. That's not even the craziest thing happening on this channel. I just hope you're doing good, Arch. But they found each other. Or they are related. I don't know if the sister is more like a soul sister or maybe a more literal sister. Who knows? But yeah, this channel is also brony friendly, so I have no problem. Alright, and now my reversal is gonna hurt really, really bad. Oh, of course the fat cat goes on the ground. God damn it. Good luck, good luck. Well, thank you. I'm gonna see. I'll do it though. That's the thing that I promised. I don't remember who I promised it to. But you know me. Someone named Xanter was a viewer who was named that, or was it Scyther? He was very adamant about me having the Xanter as part of the team for the main game in Legends Arceus, and I did. The viewer wasn't even really there to see it for the majority of the time, but I did, and I kept that promise. And I forgot who I promised to shiny hunt the Palkia, but yeah, I'm gonna do that now. I want to keep my promises. Sometimes it takes an eternity for them to come, or for me to do the stuff, but yeah, eventually it will. What's the problem? I like Pokemon. Yeah, I like them too. Getting beaten up and everything. Nah, I mean, it's a game. It's a Japanese game. Dude, I don't know who they are, and neither do I. Although I think one of them was already here. But again, I welcome anyone and any pony, I guess. Just here because I was doom scrolling. I think the term is called. Oh right, yeah. Well then, I'm glad that you stuck around. There's some weird live streams on the doom scroll sometimes. If you go to shorts and then live, and then you just go down and see what people are streaming. I mean, I've seen some weird freaking things there, let me tell you, some really weird things. And I'm very tolerant, right? But someone with a toilet seat around his neck, and he was painted all over the place, like if his toddler just decided that his face was the canvas. And he was just having like a train toy in his hand, and he just went I don't know. That was, the hell was I watching? I still don't understand what the hell that was, but that guy is still doing it for some reason. I understand. What is tung 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 sahur? Tung 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 sahur? Arch awakened. Oh wait, I'm lost on this one. r/whoosh. Can we not heal opponents? No. Get a wing in your face, kitty cat. God, I wanna laugh too. I wanna be in the know. I wanna be in the know. I gotta look that up. Tung or tung 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 sahur. Probably someone is laughing because I keep Oh, that's Italian brain rot. I see. Okay. That's why I didn't recognize it. I refuse to use cerebral resources to store AI stuff. Okay, guys, gotta go back to fooling around. See y'all in a bit. Alright, Arch. Take care and don't fool around too much. Alright, can we get this over with? Alright, we got 2 birds here. Everyone's flying. Right, I'll just switch into you. Trainer Scyther, welcome to the stream. How you doing? 6-7, good morning, Latia Somni. Yes, 6-7 to you too. I hope you're doing good. Oh, Jesus. Is this what we're doing now? I mean, when I was your age, it was 6-9 that was the meme, and now it's 6-7. Can you say in French, a baby seal knocked me over yesterday? No. I know exactly what you're trying to get me to say. And you're not the first one asking me to do that. Or just French seal something. Right, ice beam you out of your misery. Yeah, le phoque, yeah, I know, that's a seal in French. You're a bit too late on that, Venmings. I think it was Arch, actually, who, 2 years ago, I think, who asked me exactly this and was like, wait, I said it? I actually fell for it the first time? And yeah, well... And then was like, wait, oh no, that sounds completely different in English. Oh, is this where the... When does the Giratina come again? New galaxy, new universe? Well, one of those is something completely different. And the Lake Guardians start appearing. Yes, for some reason, Mesprit is called Vesprit in German. They just changed the first letter for some reason. I had you in the first half, not gonna lie. Yeah, well, you did. Not gonna lie either. What do you mean, baby seal? Does that have a special term? But that would kind of sound like, you know, effing babies, which is not something I really want to say a lot, or any time at all, honestly. Your galaxy is destroyed. Bro, you couldn't even fathom that. You're a small human. Oh, he's mad now. Well, gonna destroy him now. How old is Cyrus again? I think he's younger than I am now, but he looks like he's, I don't know, in his 40s? Alright, we got the space background again. Sorry, Crow, you should definitely get another master because yours is a bit crazy and unstable and will, spoiler alert, be doomed to Poke Hell, so maybe don't stay with him. So you're gonna be doomed in Poke Hell too. Gyarados, not scary. If you have an electric type move, really not scary. The Unhinged Life chat, I remember this last time I entered 2025, I think August, September. So it was you that what another weird coincidence. I talked about, it was you, right? Who, I promised you to use a Axantler as part of my team in Legends Arceus. And for a while you didn't, like, I'm done with that game now. Oh wow, you actually took that really well. Come on. Go down. There we go. Just because of that berry. But yeah, anyways, I held up my end of the bargain. I did play the main game with Axanther in my team. Yeah, that was you. And well, there's another promise that I made. I don't remember who I made it to, but that I should shiny hunt for Palkia this game. And I'll do it. I hope it doesn't take too long. Like 4,000 resets or something. I assume that's gonna be the odds. Not gonna lie, I ain't supposed to be awake. How am I supposed to move the sun? Well, that's on you. I just never move the sun. You're the I create the day goddess, not me. One solar mass, that's a lot of mass to move. Not gonna lie, that's pretty hard. And your Crobat is frozen. Oh, okay. We can't have frozen bats suspended in the air. Alright, Weavile, of course, gonna take that Ice Beam like it's nothing. Because you did your switch. Alright, let me then switch my attack. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay. Well, how... 48. Actually, I'm gonna let Pingu stay in the battle. I want to see how much damage it actually does. Okay, that's actually not that much. Light cannon in your face. Ha. Well, obviously, no, that's what was supposed to happen. Alright. I think the Clefairy might actually get wrecked, but still gonna try it. Not my Clefairy, my husband's Clefairy. Which, man, this is gonna be amazing to use that one in Pokemon Legends ZA. Well, I mean, it's not really looking good for you, is it? Oh man, you've thought out. And this is the end of Clefairy. I'm sorry, Clefairy. Focus plus, more like focus miss. Okay. I'm just gonna use Pingu again. Ice Beam again. Don't heal, please. Okay. Get out of my way, Cyrus. Another... Jeez, I keep getting critical hits because they are infatuated with me. Man, Growlithe and Clefairy, they just need the freaking evolutionary stones. But for now, gotta... Oh, Flame Blitz, no. At least not for now. 17,000, holy crap, that's a lot of money. Yeah, you're just blabbering stupid things there. Why does German remind me of Panzers? I mean, that is a German word as well. Again, I'm not German, right? I mean, I speak German. Okay, looks like the... Actually, yeah, looks like the shiny hunt starts here. Barry believes in me. Well, that's really nice of him, I guess. Okay, here I can save. Alright, so let's take out my counter. Set it to 0. And now to 1, because this is not a shiny. What's a shiny hunt? A shiny hunt is, well, there's... First off, you gotta explain what shiny Pokemon are. Shiny Pokemon are Pokemon that have a different color, and they are very rare. So, roughly 1 in 4,000. Roughly. There are ways to make the odds go up, like having a specific item. And shiny hunting is opening up the game and checking if the Pokemon is shiny, and then like repeating the motion until you get the desired shiny, which sometimes can take hours and hours and hours, and sometimes you get it immediately. I mean, it's a thing of luck. It's a very common I would say it's a very common YouTube Pokemon streaming format. Oh geez, the startup of this game is actually pretty long. Man, those are the moments where you wish you'd had a Switch too. I bet this would not. Okay, this is the closest I can go. But yeah, that's also not a shiny. I can show you something, what shiny Pokemon do. Because I have some in my team. Alright, so a shiny like this one, if you send it out to battle, not only has a different color, but that's the reason why they're called shiny, because they sparkle, they shine. And that's how you see if it's a shiny or not. I mean, I'm gonna reset, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna Master Ball this. If it is shiny, that'll make it much quicker. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep that. Oh jeez. Okay, so how long does this start? The load up, actually, I would say, is 30 to 40 minutes, which is a lot. Which is too much, honestly. But no, I did a promise. And actually, let me change the currently hunting. And then my Palkia GIF, I think I've already have one somewhere. Hang on. Streams. Oh, I don't have a Palkia GIF yet. Well, let me change that. I thought I already had one. Okay, this is closer. That way I only have to... Okay, this is even closer. I know it's ridiculous, but I just gotta do that. There we go. And this is... Alright. Number 3. No. To be fair, shiny Palkia is not that much different than the original. Some shinies are actually pretty disappointing. No, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Can you please... Oh, seems like my home button is kind of not stuck, but it seems to have a problem. Right, finally found you, and the GIF is translucent. Perfect. Okay, that music in the background is kind of starting to annoy me. I don't know about you. Is it from Ghost House theme, Super Mario Bros. 3, Super Mario Maker? Okay, it's done now. Okay, you are way too big. There we go. Gonna log off, I'm tired. Well, thank you for being part of the stream again after a while. I'm happy to see you again. And I wish you a good night, sleep tight, and do not let the bedbugs bite. Yeah, Panzer is just a tank. If you need any more Master Balls, I have you. Well, thank you, but, well, for now, I would say this one is okay. And I'm only Master Balling it because I don't want to fail it here. I can give you any item, yeah. Was the Growlithe, is it hacked or not? Again, I don't care if it is. I mean, I've seen that it's not shiny locked, so at least there's that. Come on, game. Yeah, the Palkia that you see there above the currently hunting text, that is the shiny, I know. Not much of a big difference. Actually, now that I'm seeing it here, from the title, that one actually looks a bit shiny. Now yeah, some shinies look completely different in terms of color and others barely change. Oh, that was from Pokemon Go. I see, I see. Alright, I think I'm still gonna do the what was it again that I'm not... Minchino I got last Wednesday. And now... God, I'm drawing a blank. What was I hunting again? No, yeah, Minchino was the one before that, but... Oh, right, Magby. So I guess I'll have a poll. Which one should I do first? The Palkia or the Magby? They glaze bro with a pink glaze. That's true. Oh, there's so much worse shinies out there. There's shinies where I even can't see the difference. And I've been playing these games ever since I was a toddler. Like I got yellow when it came out, or like Pokemon Blue, that was in 1998, right? I was 4 years old. I was a little baby. But yeah, I can see that it's not a shiny and can immediately... I hope I don't do a fail like that. But hey, a fail is gonna be a fail. I mean, not like I had fails before. Definitely did. Yeehaw music. Oh, that's a horse race from Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I was about to say that. Seemed so familiar. Please load up. Oh, jeez, that takes such a... Kia! Yes, that's the car that I'm driving. What about it? I actually don't want a Kia, but I'm kind of forced to drive it for another year or so because I had to lease it. Which I don't think I'm gonna lease a car again. The car I want is like almost as old as me. Which is pretty old. Shiny Regice is just deeper blue. Oh yeah. I mean, that's another one that I got on this channel multiple times. But yeah, it is just a deeper, or more saturated blue, and that just sucks. If you look at Persian and Meowth, like these or Seal, I'm really having problems seeing the difference. Hi there, Sean, and welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Yes, this now became a shiny hunting stream. Hope you're doing good. And we got some people who weren't here for a very long time, coming back. Which always puts a smile on my face. And yeah, we are hunting Palkia now. Because that was a promise that I made. Man, the load up time of this game. I bet hunting like that on the Switch 2 is just so much faster. I know it's not Valentine's anymore. I wonder, should I keep the hearts floating? If you think, nah, they're getting annoying, I can still take him away. Jean is actually a real-life friend of mine. Always really happy and honored that they think their free time, they use it to watch my stream, which, hey. But yeah, my roses that I got yesterday, they looked really good, but now all of them are hanging their heads, which is really unfortunate. I really hope my husband hasn't paid too much for these roses, because they just... I mean, right now they're already letting their heads hang. Which... I don't think that happened with all the other roses that I got. No, they were actually pretty good looking after a week. Omni is right, I can't tell the difference between a shiny Persian Meowth with a normal. Yeah, or with Seal. It's also with Seal. I just can't. Try to support a friend and be there than a rando. I mean, yeah, sometimes randos make good content too. But I do appreciate it. And yeah, we're now hunting for the pink god of space. We're doing that. More Donkey Kong music. Always nice. Yeah, you keep screaming Kia. Why not Mercedes or something? Can't afford to scream that, I guess. Oh geez, that startup time though. Okay, I guess the shiny hunt that I watched, that Galax did. Okay, I think he did it on a Switch too. Man, I wish it didn't take that long. Oh well, I'm pulling through. And I'm gonna get it. Maybe even in the stream, which would be amazing, but I don't think so. Right, and I need to think about and not forget about doing a poll. About whether I should wait with Palkia and do the X first in Pokemon Shield, or if I should finish Palkia first. And it's of course not a shiny, that would have been magical. Just button mashing even though it doesn't really do anything. Come on, start up faster. And then hold up. Gonna log off. Good evening and good night, Omni. Don't let the changelings bite. Say hello to my sister when she raises the moon. Alright, I will. And I thank you for being part of the stream. And I also wish you a good night, sleep tight, and do not let the, do they have bedbugs in Equestria? I don't know. But I hope they don't. Alright, take care. The wishing to get a Switch 2 moment. Not just because of Kirby Air Riders that I'm still not able to play, goddammit. But yeah, I mean, that's just That's just a broke life. I can't afford it right now. I could be setting money aside, but we're currently setting money aside for other stuff, like to maybe at one point be able to ask for a loan for a house or something. Oh no, I wanted to... There we go. I take it this game doesn't have a full soft reset because I mean, I saw Galax doing the shiny hunt and he did what I'm doing here, even though on his end it was much quicker, but well, Switch 2, he has it, I don't. There's always something called ROMs and emulators. True. Although I don't even have a Switch emulator, honestly. Are Switch 2 emulators out already? Alright, that's another one. Reset. Oh, that's also from Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, if anyone has played that. Back what I miss. Your sister is now going to bed, as she should, because she's the goddess of the day and you are the goddess of the moon. And now we are shiny hunting for Palkia. That's what we're doing. Switch emulators are a thing, yes. Although I've just today read an article about Nintendo doing a really strict crackdown on Switch emulators. But I don't even know if Switch 2 emulators are a thing yet, seeing as the console only recently, well, relatively recently got released. I was about to say this year, but I was like, wait, we're not 2025 anymore. So I had to stop myself mentally. I was like, wait, no, June was not this year. We are in February now. Why do I get the feeling you're gonna scream really loud when you get it? I think that is not a feeling. I think that's just intuition, or maybe, dare I even say, logic? Because yes, I will. That's actually also gonna be my very first shiny Palkia. Hey there, Amit. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? I mean, I didn't have a great day per se. A bit, again, of these days where it's grey outside. Couldn't really go anywhere. It's Sunday, and in Europe, well, except in the Netherlands, but in Europe, oh no, on Sunday everything is closed, and we got a snow warning in my country. So, it was a... what am I supposed to do except do laundry and chores and stuff? That kind of boring day. Not like a Big Mac with a small ice water, you get a shiny Palkia. Alright, so if I do get a shiny Palkia, do you have to buy a Big Mac with a small ice water, or I need to buy you one? Right, let's go. We're now at 16. I'm doing this the old school way. I mean, I don't have a webcam right now, but I do have a old school clicker, you know, those things that you click and then it counts for you. No, that's also not a shiny. But yeah, the Palkia shiny could definitely be better. I would probably switch, if I redesign that shiny, I would switch the shiny colors around, like make the berry more muted fuchsia part of the main body, and then the very bright pink be part of these stripes. I think that would look better. Didn't sleep. What can I say? I spent the day by far the most edgy way. Won a Oh, you did win it! Nice. Won every game flawlessly and even went so far as to toy with people. Of course you do. And you won $100. Nice. From a bet? Oh boy. Another bet with your cousin? Or are we done now with cousin bets? Because the things that come out of these are kind of, I don't know, extreme. Gonna log off too. Good night, Omni. Hope you have a good sleep like the rest of Equestria. Say hi to Celestia when she raises the sun. Alright, I will do. And to you too, I wish you a good night. Sleep tight. Do not let the equestrian bedbugs bite. And yeah, keep the night going out there, because without you, then we still need night. At least if I get the lore correctly. To clarify, there's something like bedbugs in Equestria. Rare though. Oh, well, still, I hope you don't get bitten by them, because you. Bedbugs. I clicked A, there we go, open it up. Oh wait, this is sampling something. This is sampling a... oh man, what's the name of that? I think it's also drum and bass, like some Japanese drum and bass thing. My husband actually likes that song, but man, I forgot the name. But my brain just went like, wait, I heard that sound, that's a sample. That has to be a sample. Oh, you don't have enough electricity? Alright, I'm gonna charge you then, controller. And there we go. And it's not a shiny. So I wonder if, should I do this one next Wednesday or the Magby and the Vanillite? Because now I will not be playing this as long as I'm not with the Palkia. The shiny, of course. I won after people said that what is Blackwing, and bet was with my friend who said finish in top 8 and I give you $100 because you won't. So I won beating every mech. So you did win. Oh well, that's an easy $100. Really nice. I wonder how he feels like. At this point, if I'd be in your like friend family group, I would definitely not do bets with you. I guess they didn't learn. And of course, this is from Metroid Prime 3. The music. And not a shiny. So yeah, we're gonna do this now. I mean, it's gonna screen like a mad man, or I guess mad woman. So chat, should we be dark again? Should we be weird again? Come on, game. Load faster. I know you should be patient when doing a shiny hunt. I mean, if you're not patient when doing one, then what the hell are you doing? But could definitely load quicker than this. No, okay. Number 23. Despite all of that, I was acting like an anime character by even going as far as to act out a character to make my monster summoning sounds like an anime main character calling upon his ultimate monster. And you said you were believing in the heart of the cards? So you're playing the role. Oh, Amit. You do always give 110%, don't you? Alright, nope, that's not a shiny. Not a shiny, not interested. But yeah, that's where you were. Was actually wondering, I think 2 streams ago you weren't there. I mean, again, you're not obliged to be at every single one of my streams. But usually you're always there. And I thought, yep, I think he's at a tournament or something. As you said. Nope, 25, it's not shiny. For example, in the final match against my friend who lost $100, he was playing branded and he was looking at me with pure hatred, and I purposely let him lower my life points to 700 just to take things serious. Oh my god, are you serious? Oh, that's a bold move, Ahmed, not gonna lie, but just to rub it in his face like, oh yeah, go ahead, attack me. But I'm gonna win anyway, so it doesn't even matter if you take some of these life points. Damn, Amit. Oh, the Vanilla Dome from Super Mario World that is also a deep sound, or a sound deeply embedded somewhere in my brain. Alright, he's screaming about that specific Korean car brand again, and he's not shiny. And just before he can win, I was started chanting for my ultimate trump card. The boss monster who literally isn't the Blackwing monster, but rather the ultimate destiny monster, the Hero Blood. Oh, that was the other one that you were talking about. With 8 stars, was that one? Oh damn, it's really snowy outside. No, that's also not a shiny. Man, the reset rate is pretty low per minute. Not gonna lie. So I might actually be at this one for a while now. But nah, I will not give up. No more doomerism. Never. Maybe I'll get really lucky, who knows. And 28, nope. And final turn I started chanting. First I said I tribute all 3 of my mighty monsters to call upon a creature. His dry blood shall seep through your soul and corrupt what little dignity you have. Really, Amit? You're taking it really, you're turning it up to 11 if you know that saying. That poor friend of yours. No, don't destroy them, don't win, you gotta obliterate the competition. For your last moments of the reign of destiny shall not be changed. And the wheel of fate won't change. I call upon thee, the Hero Blood. Right, Alright, not a shiny, so not interested. And we're at 29 now. So they are getting the slowness of the original game, kind of. That's one of the only that's one of the only things I'm not looking forward when we start our Gen 4 journey, because the games are really freaking slow. And no, of course not. So we had no chance, basically, against your deck, is what you're saying, and you're kind of playing around with him. What's currently playing is from Jet Force Gemini. It sounds so it does, but it's not from Perfect Dark, apparently. I mean, again, I haven't really played Perfect Dark all that much, so maybe I'm not the best person to ask. But yeah, I'm listening. The music is now the Nintendo Radio. It's a live stream. And the name of the track is also pictured. Oh, you like that game? I've never actually played Jet Force Gemini, so... He was shocked and was like, WTF is this weak monster with 1,900 attacks, so I said that. So I used Blood Effect to absorb my opponent's monster, and I chose his Wind Insurance Mirror Jade, the Ice Blade Dragon. Sure, that's a word for me. I don't know what that monster is. Alright, not a shiny. Jet Force Gemini, this dude did the dog and that. Yeah, exactly. Where you kill blue ants. You had it, but you think you sold it long ago. Was it worth playing? Yes, let me through. Man, this game should have a soft reset, but oh well. That's what I like about the old games as well. You just hit a specific button combination and then bam, resets. Okay, that's also not shiny. It was quite fun, but it was super janky. Ah, I see. Button mashing, button mashing. It's very low key now. The music. Come on, give me shiny. At least you see very quickly if it's a shiny or not in that aspect, but like this... I gotta wait a rather long time for the boot up, actually. Like, why is this taking so long? Oh man, this one, the start the party for Mario Party 4. I think Mario Party 4 is the one I've played most. Nope, not shiny. Then I used blood to finish off the game and said it was fun thanks for the performance, boys. I'm proud of you. Plot armor was a B, but proud of yourself. I said that sarcastic, of course. I was saying you also played that. 6 also was pretty fun with the microphone. I'm actually, unpopular opinion. I like 4 on the GameCube more than the ones Mario Party's on N64. On the N64 it gets ruined because, well, ruined, maybe that's a strong word, but it's just, it's... That controller is just so horrible. And all the blisters that we got by that one minigame where you gotta... What was it again, in Mario Party 2, I think? But just the controller being so ass, it just kind of ruined the game for me. Ruins a lot of games for me on the N64. The controller is just... Ugh. GameCube Mario Party is superior. Yeah, I think so too. Don't remind me of these. No, that's not shiny. And back we go again. To a black screen. There's gonna be a lot of black screen in this one now. I'm really sorry. It's kind of boring to watch, I guess. Oh, Mega Man 03. So they got some good choices on that radio. Gotta go sleep, work tomorrow, but thanks for streaming. Well, thank you for being part of the stream, James. And I also wish you a good night, sleep tight, and do not let the British bedbugs bite. Alright, that's also not a shiny. Instead of funny wins, like I went against a person playing Voiceless Voice. Voiceless Voice, that's a paradox. And they just thought they won using their Skull Guardian, who has 4100 attack. He attacked my full armor master. And just before the attack is complete, I discard Chinook, the Snow Blast, and Blackwing Adorable Bird, who can negate a monster effect and lower its attack by 700. That kind of flies above my head, but I do believe you. Best Mega Man games, X and the Net Battle ones. I haven't barely played the Net Battle ones, so I can't really say, but yeah, Mega Man X is really good. Mega Man 2 actually always is gonna have a special place in my heart. It's the first and yeah, it's the first Mega Man game that I ever owned, Mega Man 2. Oh, I thought you were going to bed, James. Did you ever play Wii Party? Yes. I actually think Wii Party isn't that bad. It's not too bad. There's one that is pretty fun in there. Ruined isn't a strong word if it's N64. Well, the only game that isn't really ruined by the N64's controller are the Pokémon Stadium games. But yeah, N64 controllers, what the hell were they thinking? Bam, 39 now. Yeah, if it takes this long to boot up the game, then, well, it's gonna be a test of patience. Ah, Paper Mario, the Origami King, okay. Never played that one. Right, the Paper Mario on N64 is also... I know it's on N64, but it's actually not that bad. Consider, yeah, James and I, we are not fans of N64. Basically, right before the attack, by sending Chinook's Skull Guardian, loses his effect, which drops his attack to 2050. And losing 700 attack meant their Skull Guardian had only 1350 attack, and my opponent attacked my full armor master, who had 3000 attack, killing them. Ah, right. Because if you do attack a monster that has more attack, then they get destroyed instead. 1,000-Year Door is the GameCube one. I think that's the best one, but that's a very common opinion. And it's the one I played most. And no, of course not. Actually, it's earlier than I thought. I don't have to sleep yet. Alright, I see. Did you, by mistake, see the time on my Switch and you thought, wait, it's later than you thought it was gonna be? Oh, right, you don't use a 24-hour cycle, right? You use, like the Americans, 12, and then it's 1 p.m. and 1 a.m. and all that. And you call this military time for some reason. Alright, come on. No, of course not. 42, the meaning of life. Voiceless voices and meta deck. Meta slaves use, which means it's not going to be me. Voiceless voice, that's like a black white, or white that's black. That just... I mean, probably they did it on purpose, right? But it's an oxymoron. I misread the time on my phone thinking they already said 23. Well, to me it is. And already. Man, time just goes so quickly, it's crazy. I'm building a deck I love so much and based off tarot cards. Oh, I see. It's the Arcana Force deck and it's a deck so unfair. Literally doesn't give your opponent a turn since one of its effects are toss a coin head and you skip your opponent's turn. Really? 50% chance to skip an opponent's turn? That sounds very OP. Yeah, 23, well, 06 now. Oh, also not one. Well, the story progression in this game needs to be on hold, but yeah, I'm gonna get that freaking shiny. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! What the F isn't OP? Yeah, seems to be that game just has some strategies that are very OP and the rest are just I guess, from what I know. The little that I do know. My bad then, I thought you also used the American time. Because you don't use meters and liters and kilograms. Actually, there's no 50% chance because there's a card called Light Barrier that says no matter the coin toss outcome, it will always be what you want. Oh, so it's worse. So if you have that card, which I assume you do have, it's basically 100% chance. Even more broken. But how can you win against such a strategy? Or do you have to destroy the card as the opponent? Damn. And I thought Exodia was the shit, you know? Or what was it again? The card that was censored and in the original Japanese it spelled out death, D-E-A-T-H, and when it got westernized it got censored as final, F-I-N-A-L. Hitherberry Monster, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? Rise, Pokemon fans, rise and subscribe. Well, to me soon it's not gonna be rise, it's gonna be go to bed. I hope you're doing good. Yeah, you're seeing what I'm doing now. I'm at the Palkia now, and it's gonna get shiny hunted. Just as I promised. I still don't remember who I promised to, but I'm gonna keep that promise. I don't even care if they're here or not to witness it, but I'm gonna do it. Magic has giga-busted decks as well, but those are said, so competitive commander. Cost tons of money to build, but well, it had a few cards in it which guarantee to my knowledge turn 1 or 2 win. What? That's insta-win, essentially. Let me check the ban list for command. I think it's ban. Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a ban-worthy card. Pretty sure your husband will love Arcana Force deck since the voice actor of the character who played Arcana Force is a guy who voiced Dio from JoJo before Dio even got voiced. I'm good as gold. How are you? Is Pinky's Waterers coming soon? Well, hopefully. Man, when I listen to this music, I got the memories of me, you know, Grandma Yana tells a story again, how it was back then in the 1900s, where life was rough and I had to defeat the dinosaurs on the way to school. It was real, actually. Yeah, totally real. But anyway, just this music, I'm picturing little Yana on the Game Boy Color playing the game, and I had because the consoles back then didn't have backlight, and I had like a light for my Game Boy or for my Game Boy Color, so I could see it when we were driving during the night. And that just, I don't know, just that memory came up again, where hearing this song, this exact song, being in the car and using that light thing to see what the hell I'm doing. Kids today, they have it too easy. Every iPad comes with backlights. Actually, yeah, I'm joking. Actually think that's a goal of humanity. Every generation, or as technology progresses, we should have it easier. Although you shouldn't give your kid a tablet. We are seeing the effects of that now, and spoiler, it's not good. You do use liters, meters, and I thought you used pounds and gallons. Like I used to have a conversion app on my phone, and it said US gallons and UK gallons, which are apparently different. So that is definitely interesting. Arcana Force has a monster called the World, who is the one to perform the turn skip. Then there's an Arcana Force Light Ruler who has the effect to negate all of my opponent cards in Dark Ruler. And the worst part is these monsters all have 4,000 attack and defense. That's quite a lot. When I listen to this music, I remember that this is music and I'm listening to it. Wow, very, very intriguing comment there. Whoa, this is music that's playing? Wow. You never heard of UK gallons? Okay, I talked to maybe it was because they were older, but you know, friends of my husband's family from Scotland and some living in England, and they said they used UK gallons. I swear, I'm not making that up, right? Drinks are measured in millimeters, for example. I know a gallon is 5 liters, but we say 5 liters instead of a gallon. I think a gallon is like 4 point something. Okay, so 1 US gallon is 3.7 liters, and a British gallon is 4.5 liters. That is very interesting that you've never heard of British gallons, and I have, and I'm not even the Brit here. I guess it doesn't really get used anymore. I'm pretty sure I either asked that before or I just forgot and always wanted to ask you, but like why the British gallon is different. Census Oracle is not banned, so it's still a thing. So if you want to win a tournament, you just go with that, no? Since that's clearly the easiest way to win. A shiny now? No, of course not. The thing I love about Arcana Force is that they are twisted cards, who are the ones that embodies the Wheel of Fate and Tarot cards. They are all light fairy, which is my favorite type. Oh, so fairy types would be your favorite Pokemon type and not dark? Not necessarily, since Magic is way more interactive, but those decks cost an easy 3 to 4k. Holy moly, that's a lot of money. More than half of it is only your mana base. Oh, I see. So there's other factors that come into it. Should Palto-Bismal be male or female? Looks like a Valkyrie. You tell me. No, you're not shiny. Not interested. Love fairies a lot, both in Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh! More than anything else. You should read, if you ever are able to read that book, Fae. F-A-E, that's where the fairy weaknesses and strength come from Pokemon. My grandparents are the oldest people I know, and I've never heard them use gallons. I do believe you because I know some English people pick up things from American TV. But like literally, if you Google it, look it up, there's such a thing as US and UK gallons. I'm not making this up. Yu-Gi-Oh! Decks aren't cheap, but they pale in comparison to MTG. Yeah, Magic the Gathering, I've seen them at conventions go for crazy prices. Yu-Gi-Oh! Most BS brand new meta deck would be $500. Oof, that's still a lot. Don't want to be a winged bug creature in a dress, and dark is too violent. I want to be normal, like the straightest guy to exist. In Magic, if the card provides more than the standard version, you pay more money. Easiest efficiency and quality of life costs a lot. Yeah, I mean, it's not only with Magic when it comes to that. There are giga crazy things that are possible since there's only a certain amount of banned cards, so you can pick from the history of Magic. Is the ban list really long, or is it rather short? No, I know you're not making it up, as I've seen it online. I've just never seen anyone actually use gallon here. That's American to me. Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is you have UK gallons, which are not the same as American gallons, which I always wanted an explanation of as to why. And that was always a problem in all of these goldfish groups where I was, and people... Like, for example, a Brit would say, oh, this is so-and-so gallon, how many gallons? And then an American would say, that can't be. And then they would get into freaking fights or flaming wars in the comments. And just turns out, oh yeah, because the Brit is using British gallons and the American person is using the US gallons. And I'm just here The European snob. Liters, gentlemen. If you'd used liters, then you wouldn't have fought like wild animals. Twists my non-existent mustache and my non-existent monocle, and tipping my non-existent hat. Who's richer, Goldengo or Sableye? Good question. What gem is Sableye holding? Is it a ruby when it becomes a mega? Like, what is that? What gem is that? And what gems does it have on its face and on its body? Although I would say Goldengo is richer in terms of how much that gold would cost in comparison to the gemstones. Could be wrong though. Also did some trading yesterday, got some amazing cards. My second Red Eyes Dark Dragon and 3 Kaijus. Cosmic Blazer Dragon is the strongest card in the Stardust Dragon deck. Critical hits. I know, I just googled, I saw UK gallons, just never seen them being used. Like in stores or anything like that, unless I'm looking for the wrong place. Maybe it was a regional thing, I don't know. Again, I'm not British or British. Red Dragon Archfiend, all of these names. Draco Berserker or of Tenai? No, it can depend on where you live in the UK too, I'm sure. Yeah, I would wager. Some parts of the country talk different to the... Yeah, you have a lot of very local dialects as well. Just as we have. I mean, Luxembourg, if you would understand hearing me speak Luxembourgish, I'm not speaking like Shinigami Riko is, because I have the southern accent. I actually have an accent. We have accents in our really itsy bitsy tiny country. Traded with a friend and gifted him a Cyber Dragon quarter century rare, since he's a huge Cyber Dragon fan. Oh, that's so wholesome. Was so happy he was gonna cry. Aww. Fun fact, Mega Sableye shrinks its chest gem and then eats it to turn back to normal, seeing as it goes back into its chest as it was before. I guess there's no hole in its heart, just a crater. If you were a fabled phantom, you would put some pun as in crater. Come on, game, boot up faster, jeez. It's gonna take a while. So when you switch between languages, how often do you forget to change your accent, and does it just change naturally without you realizing it? Oh, I mean, the Luxembourgish accent is only there when I'm speaking Luxembourgish, right? That doesn't translate to French. When I speak French or German, I have a Luxembourgish accent, I would say. Also, when I'm speaking English, I think you can hear it right now. But no, like, it doesn't come over to other languages, that's not how it works. Well, I guess we aren't seeing a Sableye to eye with that pun Yanarchy. Yanarchy? Oh my god. Anarchy for me is Yanarchy. I'm gonna need to show this to my husband. He's gonna laugh so hard when he reads Yanarchy. No, that's a normal boring Palkia. I want pink Palkia. By the way, Yana, did you see that video I posted on Discord about the guy who YouTube was trying to get rid of for supporting Palestine? No, I haven't seen it yet. I'm sorry, I haven't seen it yet. But that already doesn't sound like a good time. Okay, that's also not a shiny. You're right too, when I went to Scotland, people were saying words to me that I never heard before. But I had a friend with me to translate. Scottish thought they were normal everyday words. Yeah, sometimes, I mean, I had that with my mother-in-law who is actually Scottish. And she said things in a way like, I always called the trunk of a car a trunk, even though that's American, but that's how I learned it. And you say boot, but she would say bit. And was like, what the hell is a bit? Oh, a boot. Oh, okay. Sometimes the accent is pretty strong. Ban list isn't that long, but why don't they ban Ristic Study already? Pisses me off so much. What does it do? That Palkia was pinker than the last one. I bathed it in a tub full of strawberry milk. Well, not really visible. Scovillain, it's Scottish in levels. It says when an opponent casts a spell, you may draw a card unless that player pays 1, colorless, and you call it mana. In a 4-player format, imagine. Oh, okay. Yeah, it gets annoying and 8 boot, 4 boot, 2 boot, 1 boot. Boot. That's how she said it. Or you want it? And I was like, huh? Excuse me? Oh, you want out. Okay, that's what she was saying. But she was saying it, you want it. Because she has a pretty strong... Now I understand it more, right? But... And recently she's toning it down a bit. Not that I mind. I wouldn't even mind my children having potentially a Scottish accent when speaking English. I would much rather have them have that rather than, I don't know, Luxembourgish accent, I guess. Basically, YouTube was trying to kick out a person called Guy, or Guy, as I would say it. Was known for supporting Palestine, Israel. Went as far as rank among the worst anti-Semitic people of the year with Miss Rachel. God, that's like the most unfitting music when reading that. All the time the question, are you paying? Will you pay for it? Like, hell no, and yeah, you know I won't. Whenever an opponent stops their toe plus pain, laughing at them, draw a card if they cry. Oh, that's mean. Yeah, but stubbing toes, man, oof, really bad. Man, this is from the original Kirby Game Boy game. Alright, what do we have? We don't have a shiny. Unstoppable toes, you'll forget you'll even have feet. Unstoppable toes, that's strong. Kinda gross, but I stopped my pinky toe once and the toenail fell. Oh, ouch! The nail just never grew back. Really, it didn't hurt. It didn't hurt? Usually losing your nail like that hurts like crazy, but yeah, once the nail bed is ripped off, it doesn't grow back. I know because my brother had a, I guess, is it, no, not a scooter, but what are those weird things that are, look like scooters, but they have like a ball instead of a handle? And it's, the base kind of is shaped like a skateboard. And he had an accident. He fell as a kid, and like half of his, the nail needed to, on his, I think it was the left small finger, needed to get reattached, and it, like I think the nail just doesn't grow anymore. Guess somebody needs some spray-on shoes. Nope, not a shiny either. Oh, also can't use home because the credit card also denied the subscription for Pokemon Home to go through, so oh, that gave me a scare, let me tell you. I was like, wait, where the hell are all my Pokemon, my thousands of Pokemon? And well, okay, it didn't go through. I think I'm gonna call tomorrow. I know it's a, well, not a national holiday tomorrow, but it is a holiday tomorrow. I really hope the bank is open, because this is just getting ridiculous. They should just unblock it now. And it's also not a shiny. Oh, something from Ori. Once tried to get a book out of my backpack back in middle school, but one of my nails flew right off my finger, turned into a cherry gusher. Oh, ouch. Oof, that sounds very painful. Ugh. We've been calling tomorrow quite a while now. Are you guys friends or something? Yeah, we are friends. Much better than yesterday. That's a weird person, let me tell you. Always stuck in the past. Stop hissing at me. What did I do to you? I'm not hissing. For some reason, as a kid, I was always having the door slam onto my fingers. Could it be that your pain tolerance is really high? That you're one of those autists? I'm the one that can hear the light bulb go zzz, and no one else can hear it. And my pain tolerance is really low, and I feel everything unfiltered, and I taste if someone cooks something and there's one single droplet of citrus juice, I can still taste it. And you seem, I mean, there's autists out there that are the opposite, that have very high pain tolerance and don't really feel that much. Like the door to get into the home, I do have a really high pain tolerance. Yeah, I think you're that kind then, on the spectrum, because you got stung by that horsefly, remember, in the Netherlands, and from what I remember from other people telling me how it was, they were saying it was immensely painful. And you were like, ah, it hurts, but not, oh, it's horrible. Keep saying, so maybe you just have the charm of a svelte and a unique snake. No. I don't have a snake. I'm not hissing either. I'm well trained, actually, I would say. potty trained. You can take me to a supermarket, I won't bark. Don't actually know if it was a horsefly though, I'm still not... Oh, that looked like a horsefly. That looked like a horsefly bite because it... What else could it have been? Definitely not a mosquito bite. No mosquito does have that, like, that effect on you. Horseflies, it usually swells pretty big from what I've seen. Like, I've known people go to hospitals due to horsefly bites. And my mom got bitten by one, and she said that was like the worst insect to ever to ever do that, and it was worse than wasps, worse than bees. So you're harmless cute, I guess. Harmless? Well, that depends. If you're made out of marzipan, then I will bite. Maybe it didn't hurt because I was sleeping when it happened. Well, see? Other people would get woken up because of the pain. I mean, that's kind of cool, right? You're not feeling the pain that much. I kind of wish I had that. Because I'm just over here being the freaking... how does it go again? That story. Princess on the Mattress. Where there's one freaking pea lodged between... under tons of mattresses and she can still feel it. That's how I feel. But yeah, I'm actually scared of horseflies. Call it Princess and the Mattress, we call it Princess and the Pea. Oh, well then, yeah, that's what I mean. Princess and the Pea. Well, in Luxembourgish we call it the Princess on the Pea. Did she neigh after that bite? Did she grow hooves or eat hay? Is she a mutant now? Well, James is not a she. And I don't think... Hey, come on. I don't think he's a mutant. I don't know, James, are you a mutant now? Haven't seen you in a couple of months. The Princess and the Pain, yeah, that's what I have. But I swear, it sucks. Always when the doctor said, oh, it doesn't hurt that much. I'm like, yeah, okay, but my brain literally doesn't filter it, so I get it unfiltered, which is really nice if when you're listening to fantastic music, having a really good day, or just in general when you're doing very enjoyable things. Okay, that goes into the brain unfiltered. That's pretty nice, but like the pain, nah, not really. The brakes of the train just being so loudly pitched and high pitched that I can feel it in my freaking bones. Yeah, I could live without that. Definitely. Who were you talking about again? James now. The dude is British, of course. I've read medical stories where people had a medical condition where they feel no pain. Oh yeah, that's a very rare one. I think there's only not even 100 cases worldwide. One woman had her arm ripped off in a car accident and felt nothing. Oh jeez. I mean, usually these people, like that Dr. House episode, if you've seen that, usually those can get diagnosed, especially they tend to chew their lips and damage them as babies because they can't feel the pain. I became a mutant when I got back to the UK, okay. Who's got bitten? James got bitten. So, Life of Jimbo. That's James. He got bitten by a horsefly when we went... What was it again? September 2024, I think? Went to the Netherlands and we slept somewhere where it's very rural. And he had his window open. And yeah, there was a horsefly and it bit him in the finger. And it was really swollen. I have also the feeling sounds in my bones thing. I mean, only when it's really grating, right? And then you're like shivering across the whole body, like, ugh. Hate it. No, it wasn't James who went back to the hospital. That was like someone my mom knew who, although looking back, I think she might have been allergic. Because she had to get like things injected and she was almost dying apparently, which probably, that sounds like an anaphylactic shock to me. Okay, that's also not a shiny. 71. Jane Bowen. But yeah, I hope I'll never get stung by one. The stories that I've heard are already enough. Like, no thanks, I don't need that. Oh, sorry. I think I scared some of you. Sorry for the dad sneeze. And some Pokémon music. Bless you, thank you. Bless you, Soundwave. Yeah, sorry, I always spook my husband when I sneeze. I'm blaming my parents, they also always sneeze or yawn really loudly. I got it from them. We're just a family of loud yawners and loud sneezers. I can stop the yawn from being loud, but I cannot stop the sneeze from being loud. Accidentally use hyper voice. I did, I'm sorry. Looking at light stop sneezes. Only if you have the gene, and unfortunately I do not have that gene. Cameron, however, has it, and he always does that and it works. I don't. I can't do it. I've tried it because I've always seen him do it and it worked. And I've been trying it and tried it and it just didn't do anything. And well, when was it again? 2024, where I bought the DNA kit with all these weird other things. When you bought extra, where you get very specific traits. And they did confirm that I do not have the light sneeze thing. I sneeze like a kitten, that's why I'm surrounded by demons, because nobody can hear me and say bless you to cure me of my nose sins. My nose sins. No, that's also not a shiny. Jeez, I hope this doesn't go into thousands. Then I'd be on this for a very long time. Please, game. You can do this. No, don't slow down like that. Why are we slowing down like this? Come on, Switch. You got this. And no, disappoint. Oops, oh, that was wrong button. Come on, load quicker, goddammit. Pink Dialga or pink gold Palkia? Well, I mean, that would also be a nice shiny if they switch shinies, switch colors. That we had shiny Dialga would be pink and shiny Palkia would be blue. That would have been cool too. But pink gold Palkia, I guess. Oh yeah, that's the boss theme from Kirby and the Rainbow Curse that I didn't really play. You can't rush the load, it'll pick itself. Yeah, it's just... I know, I'm doing what I shouldn't be doing while hunting for a shiny. It's just like, oh, the realization now, I gotta wait this long per reset. Come on, game, you can do this. I believe in you. Well, not really, but you're clearly an inferior remake. Kirby's Pride Day Panic. Yeah, I wasn't even a fan of the original Canvas Curse game. Kirby spin-offs are sometimes hit or miss. Some of them you play once and then, I don't know, never again. And others are addictive, like Kirby's Dream Course on SNES. That's a really old one. Alright. At least the battle doesn't take a long time to start. I don't believe in you, but I believe in you unless you lie. No need to believe in me, I'm actually real. Unfortunately for the world. Alright, let's see. Be shiny for me, no? Okay. You believe so? Okay. I hope I don't have a super long, annoying dream again. I don't want to keep waking up at 11, that's not... Jeez. I thought 9 hours was enough, brain. Does it really need to be 11 freaking hours of sleep now? No wonder I'm constantly tired. That's just too much. Alright, that's also not a shiny. Oh, jeez. Oh well, this is good mental preparation for the Pokemon Battle Revolution costume hunt, because one reset there to check if you have the shiny costume is like 15 minutes in between, like, per reset, and the odds are 1 in 8,192. So you can, I think I did calculate that right yesterday, I think. Like how many minutes those would be, and that would be... No wonder people took years for that. parabolic charging. Exponential sleep. Oh, I was about to say that's from Sonic CD, isn't it? Yes. No. You still there, James? Random question, should I go about learning sculpting and 3D design generally? Want to make my own stuff and print it? I guess you should get into at least the basics if you want to print. Actually, I think it's best. Do you have my husband on Discord? I mean, he's in my Discord group or server. I think he would be able to advise you better on that matter than I could. And I mean, we could work together actually. That's still out in the open. As my husband and I are selling more at conventions starting this year. We actually also have ideas that we want to implement and print. And we can work together. As a kid, I'd have this recurring dream where I'd be in a super dark room and there'd be open door in the distance with lights on behind it. And then, are you just seeing it? Does it close or can you get to the door? I think that's a very common dream, where you're in a dark room and a door opens. I think I remember reading somewhere that's probably the remnants of baby you being in a dark room sleeping and then your parents coming in and that getting ingrained into your neurons. That's it, that's the dream. A lot of the time in my childhood would stay at my godmother's and I'd be told to stay in bed while everyone's downstairs. As in, you needed to be in bed because you were young? Or was it like a, no, you're annoying, just stay in the room, be quiet? Because I hope it's not the latter. But yeah, that's a very common core memory that people usually can't think or remember of, because, well, usually you don't keep memories when you're a little baby. When I was a kid, I was like 7 and they wanted me to be in bed by like 20, but of course I didn't sleep. Okay, was I the only kid that actually slept then? I just fell asleep. Choose Steel Fangs or Orbit Ball. Orbit Ball. Alright, and then holding up, and then mashing buttons again, doing that over and over and over and over and over again until we get a different color. Yeah, it's insanity, alright. Oh, that's from Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Which is also a pretty quirky game. For some reason it has the weird Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon lore. Or not lore, but the canon. Which that was a fever dream of a show, let me tell you. Okay, you just automatically go like this, I see. Nope, not shiny, not interested. What's the name of the Fever Dream show? The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. It was a very early, I think it was 90s, like a Sonic cartoon that I watched when I was like around, what, 5 or 6 years old. It was just insanity. It wasn't coherent, it pretty much had nothing to do with the games. Although that was my first time seeing Sonic, which is funny. Got to a point where my parents stopped putting me to bed at 20 because I'd be awake again at 4 AM as I'd have 8 hours of sleep. Okay, because usually children at that age, they need a lot of sleep, like more than, I think babies sleep more than 15 hours. Orbit Ball, a special rock and psychic move that has chance to confuse the target if it lands. Lowers defenses and deals either physical or special damage. 95 damage move. Yeah, it's a pretty quirky new attack. And it's a double type move, which we're having more and more. You always had way too much energy. Well, you know what they say with ADHD. What it stands for. But man, that must be really tough. The kid just waking up at 4 AM every day. Oh. God, that would also break me. Okay, nope. Yeah, I'm not really that yappy now, but yeah, I'm also slowly becoming tired. Well, let's see, maybe I'll get something in the last 3 minutes. Pff, I wish. There's nothing more cool than catching a shiny Pokemon you like, but if it runs away or uses a move that kills it off and wastes all your time, that's no good. Oh yeah, that actually happened to me now in Violet. A Mankey was using such a move and oh, wrong button again. And yeah, that was not fun. Definitely not fun. And my first shiny fail was because of a shiny Graveler that I encountered in Victory Road. And it used Explosion. And now I'm kicking myself in the butt. I should have used the Master Ball immediately. Nope. And that is, well, didn't even get around 100 resets when it was at 76 now. Right. 78 is not the shiny. Wow, who would have guessed? Right, considering how long this takes to load up, I think this is gonna be the last reset for tonight. That wasn't very Sigma of you, Janet. Janet Manoir from Angela Anaconda. Not French, but Luxembourgish alphabet. I don't know. At least I know French, unlike her. Being up at 4 AM led me to discover Danger Mouse and Inspector Gadget. Okay. We're watching TV at that time? And they had cartoons on? But yeah, okay, Palkia is superimposed over this. Let me change that. There we go. Okay, so we didn't get the shiny Palkia, but we did do a lot of, well, a lot. We did progress in the story, and I'm gonna hopefully think of putting up a poll next Wednesday. Should I go for the Magby first? Should I go for the Palkia first? Let's see. A Luxray from Luxembourg. A Luxrayburg. Oh, Cartoon Network was 24 hours, didn't know. That music? Yeah, from Super Meat Boy, isn't it? But yeah, I thank you so much for being part of the stream. The next stream should be this Tuesday. It's gonna be not the violet one, but because there will be an eclipse somewhere, it will be the shiny Solgaleo hunt again. So until then, I wish each and everyone a good night, sleep tight, do not let the bedbugs bite, and until next time, bye bye.